Now to define Metro Oklahoma. Metro Oklahoma is an industrial development area located in the heart of a very young state, embracing approximately 4,000 square miles. In the area are villages, towns, and cities, ranging in population from fewer than 100 to over 350,000. Contained within the area are resources to meet the requirements of industry in terms of manpower, physical plant requirements, financing industrial facilities, and complete community cooperation. First of all, we feel that such a program provides a small community with qualified experts in the industrial development field. By and large, the small community does not have the finances to provide this type of personnel, which today is at a premium anywhere throughout the United States. And then it gives them participation in a much larger program of promotion that would not be available to them otherwise. It also furnishes technical assistance that generally is not available to the smaller community.
Well, I just haven't given that a thought yet.
Well, it's getting close.
Yeah, I know. I've got to register.
I see. You don't have any idea right now.
No, I don't.
Who I'm going to vote for? On the Republican side.
Well, who?
Oh, what is his name?
Well, I've been thinking about Atkinson.
You mind telling me why?
Well, I've seen him speak over the television, and I thought he had a... he spoke very well. And, I don't know, I just thought it'd be a very good idea if I voted for him.
Thank you.
George Muskowski.
Why?
I think he's the best man. I believe he's honest.
Well, I really hadn't thought too much about it, but I've been thinking about George Muskowski.
Why?
Well, just mostly because the girl I work with, it's her uncle, or her...
He's her uncle? Or?
No, yes, that's right, her uncle.
And that's the only reason you think you might vote for it?
Well, really, I hadn't thought too much about it. Probably not George Muskowski, maybe somebody else.
Okay, don't let me change your mind.
Muskowski and Atkinson.
Why?
Well, why? Well, I don't know. I mean, I know, but I'm not sure why. I mean, I know why, but I can't tell you. I can't tell you why.
Thank you. Got her excited.
Sir, won't this rain we've had, and it looks like we're going to have some more, won't this hurt this wheat stacked out uncovered like this?
No, it'll do it very little damage. We've had thousands of bushels of wheat piled on the ground as high as 100,000 bushel in a pile, and had lots of rain on it. It wets in about 1/8 of an inch, and then it just sheds water like a roof or running off of a duck's back.
Is there any particular secret to this stacking it?
The only thing that a person wants to be careful about is that you have it piled on a place where the water will run away from the pile, and then just let it find its own angle of repose so that the water will just run right off of the pile without any holes in it. If you get a pile piled up with a bunch of holes in it, why, wherever you have a hole, it'll take water. But if it just slopes off in nice shape even, why, the water will run right off of it just like it does a roof.
Well, selected news was mailed to each of the certificate holders, and it reports on the various businesses in which the trust fund was invested. It tells of the problems of reorganization, and generally reports on conditions as they exist at this time.
What about the condition of businesses that were subject to selected at the time you took over?
Well, you mean as to their present
financial
status?
condition, yes.
Oh, we're happy to report that many of them have moved into the black in the last month, which means that they are now making money instead of losing money. Of course, we have closed out some of the most unprofitable businesses, and we hope by increasing our advertising program that we'll be able to improve conditions even more than they are. I think it's encouraging in view of general business conditions that some of them have now begun to make a profit.
Am I correct that the federal court has given you a deadline of September the 21st to complete a report on the feasibility of reorganization?
Well, that was the date that Judge Chandler set. Of course, I'm satisfied that that's subject to modification if modification is needed. Actually, we're trying to meet that date or even beat it. We do have two major obstacles that we have to surmount before we can write a plan of reorganization. The first one is a question of how much taxes have to be paid to the United States government, and we have presented that problem to the Director of Internal Revenue, and he has indicated that we'll have some answer within 90 days or less on that question.
The second obstacle?
The second one is the audit and appraisal, which I have to keep referring to, and that should be completed by July 15th.